can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Ward. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson from the shotgun. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Fourth Ward. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal from the 6. Throwing is Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7. Cowboys nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the
quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Boys, 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass intended for Tyree Cleveland. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Stephon Sullivan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Kickoff for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Ward. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. 20. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Broncos 14, Cowboys 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Throw caught by Cleveland. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Letting one fly. And got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
1st down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Brings up
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Open man there is Cleveland. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there. And it'll bring up third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A first down carry by Elliott. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
36 to Mike.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, D.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Willis.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Bang it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Reserve line now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and
now
6.
Ward.
At the 43.
Yeah, not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete to Noah Fant. It's a gain of 10.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Jackson on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it with Ward. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stephon Sullivan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
Down Broncos.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Jackson operating from the gun, being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Denver.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 35. Broncos 28.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. And watch 50. Watch 50. Watch QB drop.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
46-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.